The butter $1?
Yeah, that's right. Swear to God.
The butter $1?
I just saw the Keith Lee review. $1 for butter. You're charging Keith Lee $1 for butter. Whose idea was that? Mine?
Oh man, so I have never seen a corporate crash out quite like this one. So Keith Lee, the former MMA fighter and now TikTok full critic, super viral. This man's platform has the power to change a business owner's life with a click of a button, bro. Now whether it's gonna be a good change or a bad change, that's on you. But Keith Lee has been in Atlanta and he's experiencing what a lot of Atlanta people say about the restaurants that's there and their horrible customer service and everything. But the company, the business that has really been getting the smoke is called The Real Milk and Honey, and he did a taste test. Well, kinda. Check out his review, bro.
Me and my family are in Atlanta, and currently we are at The Real Milk and Honey. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. As you can see, I don't have any bags in my hands. We are at The Real Milk and Honey on Main Street in College Park. Before we came, we attempted to call our order in. We were greeted with an automatic message that said they do not take call-in orders. The automatic message said the only way you can do pickup is through DoorDash. We went through DoorDash, they was closed. But online, it said they closed at 5 o'clock. We went on DoorDash at 4 o'clock, but we were already here, so we just went inside. I stayed in the car and my family went in and they told them they were closed early for deep cleaning. Yet the door is wide open and it's people still going in and grabbing their orders. Now we have no idea if those people ordered beforehand or what the case is. Also, the people who relayed this message, my family said were really nice. It's just the rules. And so far being in Atlanta, I found some places do have unique rules and this is one of them. I want to be very clear, we're not blaming one person or saying one person was rude. In plain terms, don't call this restaurant trying to get nobody fired. Ain't nobody do nothing. This is just the rules they had. If you don't like their rules not for you. And for me and my family, the rules just wasn't for us. We just not their target audience. For the record, afterwards, I did walk in and they did recognize me and they attended the services, but I respectfully declined. I'm a normal person. I pay for my food like everybody else. I walk in spots like everybody else. We are all normal people. Respectfully, if you're not gonna do it then, don't do it now. God bless you. Yeah, we're just trying to get some food. But I am gonna make this very clear. I do not support, condone, or agree tearing down these businesses. While we personally may not have the best customer service experience, it does not mean you will have the same experience. That also don't mean go on Twitter and tear these businesses down. At the end of the day, business owners are people. Never know what people are going through. The only reason I'm even making this is to share my authentic and real experience like I always do. I don't mean no harm, I don't have no malicious intent, but I always say I'm gonna be 100% honest, and that come with the good and the not so good. You don't know what nobody going through, so what we can't do is just judge off of somebody else's experience. If you like to go to these places or any other place that I've been to, I encourage you to go try it for yourself and make your own opinion. But we still in Atlanta and we on Main Street and it's a bunch of spots here, so we're gonna go to a different spot. God bless you, have an amazing day, y'all be safe.
Oh boy, so like this person says right here, a Keith Lee review with no food is crazy. I didn't think that this was gonna deserve a YouTube video, but I did talk about it on my Twitter. I said that was a bad move by the business owner. You don't do deep cleanings during business hours. Maintain continuity for your customers. Why pause your income for an expense when you don't have to? There's many cleaning companies that work after hours, and I said this directly from experience. When I managed the business, we scheduled our cleanings after hours all the time. You find your employee that doesn't mind the overtime, put the money in the safe, lock everything up, leave them a key, then you go about your business. But that's what I had to say on the situation. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter for more light takes, man. But the company caught wind of it, and this was their response, dog.
Did you see this Keith Lee video about the Real Milk and Honey?
And who is this Keith Lee?
Daddy, you don't know Keith Lee?
Yeah.
No.
God damn, they really try to play Keith Lee like that, huh? Crazy. And on top of that response, you have an employee, a Milk and Honey employee saying this right here. Y'all let an autistic man tell you what to eat. Also, it's only TikTok. Nobody give a funk in real life. Be funkin' for real. And yes, y'all see her name. The Real Manic Mogul, Milk and Honey Management. Yeah. But the same ones that was scrambling around trying to serve that man, even though they had an alleged deep cleaning situation going on at the store. But in the caption, they say, first and foremost, thank you, Keith Lee, for your pop-up and honest assessment and for your acknowledgement of understanding that negative vibrations never win. Stay doing what you do and being a positive brother. Second, let's address the negative people that obviously need time to heal within themselves, as they came in really hot without actually hearing or had a real understanding for what you actually communicated. Every business, small or large, successful or not, has worked really hard to try their best to make their mark in an extremely tough business. As a successful restaurateur, owner, I never drag anyone's business, even if I had a disappointing moment, because I have principles and I know how hard any business work just to start. I commend any business, any person that got off their ass and just tried. Keith, there's no love lost. We love you. Stay positive and let's all win. That's definitely contradictory to what y'all saying in this video. How y'all gonna try to play the man on some who's Keith Lee type ish? And then saying that right there, that's crazy. Now the comments are interesting. You got a lot of people who claim to be some corporate folks in here talking. So this person says, as a corporate marketer, I will be sharing this tomorrow as an example of what not to do. Yikes. This person says they don't know who he is, but recognized him when he walked in. This lady says, as a marketer, this was an interesting angle to take. This person says, I've definitely heard of Keith Lee. I've never heard of the Real Milk and Honey though. Whereas a PR team, gotta be dishonest. This was a great response. And that's funny. That's funny. This lady says, funny thing is, many of us in Atlanta didn't know who the Real Milk and Honey was until Keith Lee did his review. And many more people going in on this company, man. So this is a horrible way to take it. You're an actual corporate business, not a damn IG influencer or social media influencer. You're not trying to beef or whatever. Your business model is not the same thing. All attention is not good attention for you. And those businesses, they could capitalize off of it. You could lose your business, completely stain your name. We're gonna end this video on a positive tip. Check out a restaurant that Keith Lee actually did enjoy while he was in Atlanta.
Me and my family are in Atlanta, and I received this message. I got it, let's try it, and rate it 1 to 10. I spent $47.09. First, I want to start with my condolences, and my heart goes out to the daughter. I'm sorry for your loss, but I will say the customer service, amazing. As always, I had somebody in my family call my order in and go pick up the order, so they didn't know it was me. So I didn't get any kind of special treatment. This is the first place in Atlanta I've been able to call ahead for my order. Everybody else, they don't take no call-ins, no walk-ins, no nothing. You can barely order food. I'm gonna show you everything I got, and we're gonna try it and rate it 1 to 10. Mac and cheese, jerk ribs, jerk chicken. Both of these are a pound. A side of bread, 4 sides of sauce. I'm not sure if this is jerk sauce or gravy. A small side of cabbage, a small side of rice and peas, and last but not least, a sauce that has a 5 on it. I'm not sure what kind of sauce it is. I was later told by my family member who went to pick up the food that the 5 is not a 5, it's a G for gravy. Other than the story, this is the thing that made me come. I ain't never had no jerk ribs before. Thick little bone too. Very confused. It's different.
Maybe
it's
because
good.
it's the two palettes you never had together.
I've never had anything that tastes like this. It's kind of bitter. It's not spicy at all. It's very seasoned, like extremely well seasoned.
Is it tender?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I see you following. You can clean the bone. It must be good.
Okay, get these away from me.
I see what you mean.
It's different.
You need a minute to like
Process it.
process the flavors. It's so tender. Follow off the bones.
That's an extremely unique taste, but incredible. Wish I had more adjectives than incredible or unique or different, but I genuinely don't.
You get the smokiness of jerk
It's
chicken.
very smoky.
Very smoky. Like, even if they didn't put it on a grill, it still tastes like it was
It's real smoke.
I'm going 9.5.
This with the sauce. Ooh, that's what it. God damn, that look good. That's a for show you right on. Ooh, that sauce is spicy. With the sauce, it's a 9.4 out of 10. Without the sauce, 9 out of 10. This is a really good rib. This is the jerk chicken. Ooh, it's connected. I like that. They give you both pieces with the skin on it. You know, usually a lot of places they cut it in half and you only get like either this or that. They gave both of them. I like them. Season it all through the thing. And for this to be jerk chicken with no sauce, look how moist that chicken is. That's crazy. What's the sauce? Where's that sauce at?
Maybe that's the spice level for it?
Maybe. You gotta see that. Look at all of them peppers. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kind of scared. I won't lie to you and say I'm not scared, because I am. It's sweet. It's delicious. Oh my God, is it delicious?
It's like fresh. You just the herbs.
It's real fresh. It's real herbaceous. This with the chicken, 9.6 out of 10. We high.
Drizzle it over.
Boy, good God almighty. What kind of sauce is this? I don't know. I like it. Again, later on we found out this was gravy. Yeah, my heart go out. She's snapping. To be going through grief like that and still producing amazing food and amazing customer service, I'm a fan of hers. Rice and peas. It's rice and peas, but what you gotta do, what I gotta do, I'm about to just shovel it in. God damn. That combination together is like a 9.7.
That's a put you to sleep combination.
Go straight to a nap. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go to sleep immediately. This is the mac and cheese. It sounds good. I'm not a huge fan of that. It kind of tastes like, to me, that they use a cheese sauce, but the cheese sauce separated. So I can taste everything separately, like the butter, the garlic, the cheese, the noodles. All of it is like separated. To me, they all separated, but they don't really go together well for me. 1 out of 10. Last but not least, the cabbage. Do I do? It don't have much seasoning. It's just straight cabbage. I'm not mad at it, but at the end of the day, it's just cabbage. 3 out of 10. This part of the video is specifically for Ashley. I appreciate you. I don't know what it feels like to lose a parent, but my heart goes out to you. My prayers go out to you. I think your father would be proud if you ask me. And I pray and I hope after this, you reach your target audience. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. Ashley better go to sleep tonight. Call some friends.
4 hours, call some friends.
I don't promise nothing.
Give
I
them
never
coffee
do.
on the way to work, because it's going to be a long day.
It might get crazy. Out the door.
Alright, so check out a juicy jerk. If y'all in Atlanta, that food did look good. I can't even cap to you. But I am on my diet, so I can't have no jerk. But that shit almost had me folding. But funk it, man. Let's keep the good vibes going. This is another restaurant that Keith Lee enjoyed when he was out in Atlanta called A Dining Experience. And he actually tipped a dude $1,000 because the experience was so good. On top of tipping the whole staff a band. Check this out real quick.
Me and my family were driving around Atlanta looking for places to eat when I received this email. You can pause to read if you would like to. I got it, let's try it, and rate it 1 through 10. I spent $60. The name of this place is The Dining Experience. It's about 30 minutes from downtown Atlanta. When you pulled up, it was completely empty. From the parking lot to the actual restaurant itself, nobody. Now I want to know, is it the customer service, is it the food, or is it the lack of marketing? In my opinion, if you compare it to the rest of the customer service we've had since we've been in Atlanta, this is pretty good. After I was done with the review, I walked in the restaurant and I got feedback from my family. And I saw it for myself. And my opinion on the customer service changed drastically. I'll explain all of that at the end though. Granted, no calling orders or no pickup on DoorDash, but the people on the inside were really nice. So compared to the rest of Atlanta so far, I don't think the customer service is the issue. And as you can see, I'm sitting in the car, so they have no idea I'm here. I'm gonna show you everything I got and we're gonna try it and rate it 1 through 10. Salmon egg rolls, fried salmon and grits with a biscuit, and last but not least, chicken and waffles. The waffle is under this tinfoil. Just by the looks, I personally don't think that's $60 worth of food. But in this economy, everything is expensive. But the portions on this alone are huge. This filled to the brim. That's a big piece of salmon too. Grits, ooh, covered in butter and cheese. That's the salmon. They got me on the looks. They got me on the taste too. Everything is seasoned really well. Really well. Now personally, I would add a little more pepper to these grits, but they salted well. It's a lot of cheese. The salmon is cooked really well. It's tender. It's juicy. It's flavorful. They complement each other really well. This is high for me. 8.7 out of 10. I don't even really get down with the grits because of the texture, but I'm messing with this a long way. Next is the salmon egg rolls. I ain't never had a salmon egg roll before. I like the uniqueness of this. It just tastes like really well seasoned salmon and cheese. I'm not mad at this at all. I do wish it came with some kind of sauce, but as is, 8.5 out of 10. I know y'all hear the crunch on that thing. It's a chicken and waffles. I have to separate it. I will say the price may scare some people off, but so far, this food is delicious, in my opinion. Sure. They use melted butter. I like that a little bit. I don't need a lot. This is the chicken. Dip it in that syrup. All of that meat came off that bone. All of it. This is the best brunch I've had since I've been here. It's not even close in my opinion. This waffle not too sweet. It's soft. It's buttery. 9.5 out of 10. It's simple, but it's delicious in my eyes. I don't have all the extra thrills. It's literally just a waffle and chicken, but I think they did simple really well if you ask me. So in my opinion, why is the dining experience completely empty on a Friday morning? To me, it's not the customer service, and it's for sure not the food. It's the marketing. And I pray and I hope after this, y'all reach our target audience. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. Now, like I said, when I was done with my food, I walked in, and the guy that I met, who was the waiter, he had some of the best customer service I experienced in a long time. My family was happy. I was happy. When I say attentive, nice, my family was being indecisive. We didn't know if he was going to do takeout. We didn't know if he was going to sit. He didn't care. We had 2 babies with us. Didn't care. Amazing customer service. The closest to a 10 out of 10 customer service I've experienced in a long time. So much so, when it was time to pay for our bill, the bill was $76. I tipped him $1,000. But when I tipped him, the owner asked, was a tip for the whole staff? I said, yeah, y'all can split it throughout the whole staff. But then I tipped him personally another $1,000. Because yes, the rest of the staff was really nice and the food was really good. But that waiter, he deserved every bit of it.
I came to him, and from the whole time, he kept good customer service. I even flipped it from, I told him to go, then I switched it up, said no, I want to stay here. He still kept his composure, still, gave good customer service.
I'm cool with the split the tip. I'm cool with everybody else, but I want you to personally know that we appreciate you. Thank you. So I want you to personally get your own tip.
So what's your
I'm going to tell it to you.
Where you want Your phone number, what is it?
I'm going to sing another $1,000.
Oh, God.
And you stay blessed.
And you, it's yours. You don't share it with nobody. That's yours. It's yours.
Okay.
You don't share it with nobody.
Thank you.
And I didn't want him to split. I wanted him to be able to enjoy it by himself. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
But I found a lady who gave some commentary on the situation, and she gave some real insight for business owners that may be watching this video. Check out what she gonna say, then we'll sign out.
I want to explain what actually happened when Keith Lee came to some Atlanta restaurants. And if you don't know me, my name's Yannick, and I've been helping entrepreneurs establish systems, strategies, and structure so that they can win and not be stressed out. Let me tell you, this situation was stressful. Now, this is what actually happened. He visited restaurants that have a high demand and a great product, but they don't have systems in place that can support the demand on the product that they created. And this happens all the time. You have someone who's an entrepreneur that has great vision, they have a great product, and they hit the ground running, and they never just take the time to establish the system. Now, all of these restaurants have unique rules, and it's because instead of establishing systems and structures, what they do is they transfer the responsibility of the lack of systems and the lack of structure to the customer. So instead of them finding a way to support the demand on their product, they create rules to facilitate their lack of organization and their lack of systems. Now, you may feel bad about what happened and this being exposed, but really, this was exposed a long time ago. When you first open a business, you get a lot of grace. People are like, you know what, they're new, what have you. But after a while, your customers are going to reveal to you the lack of systems or the systems that you've established and the fact that they don't like them. They don't mess with it. Now, an excuse I always hear is, well, you knew what these customers are like. One of the first rules of business is your customers are always just like you. So if you have customers or a large number of customers that lack compassion, they lack empathy, and they just push boundaries and all of those things, you probably have a business that's very similar. And the people who need to have structure and boundaries and great service, they've left. They've stopped coming. And now you're stuck with the people who are willing to take it, because the way your business is ran is also a reflection of how they run their life. So when they show up and set a reservation for a party of 20 and 3 people are there, they know they can get away with that at your business because you do things the same way. And you shouldn't give them a side eye. So really, all he did was expose a lack of systems. And I'm not going to say that bad customer service is just rampant in Atlanta. Really what you see is just a lack of systems all over the place. And typically what these businesses need to do is they need to have someone that is just very well versed in their industry, and just have someone that's really great at establishing systems in restaurants. And a great example of a company that has a product that is in high demand and great systems is Chick-fil-A. And no matter how many people are in that line, they're going to find a way to get you in and out of there in a short period of time. That's it.